Okay, so welcome to our second month of the second sessions. Okay, for our human factors, kind of what we call that subjects there, right? So Devin basically actually have been share with me his sketches there, okay, but I told him directly. Okay, let me recall directly of the sharing sessions that he had with me earlier. Okay, let me check the area for you guys first, and let me share basically my screen over here. You guys can see my screen there, right? Okay, great. So if you take a look, right, okay, I don't know whether basically it's going to be basically are going to be clear or not, okay, because Devin basically have been given basically share basically the rough sketch, okay, of his ideas over here. So I told him that basically they're right. In order for us to evaluate more better, okay, on your ideas itself, it will be great if you guys actually can complete this visual studies, okay, because we have already a 1 month basically, okay, have given you guys some time there, okay, to apply those kind of ideas there, okay, based on what we call that on our brief over here about those Mandalorians, kind of what we call that corporate uniform kind of design there, right, okay. So in order for us basically to have a little bit more clear kind of understanding on the ideas itself there, right, I would suggest for you to give me some sort of like some examples of those color studies there, right, okay, or patterns basically that you guys can complete those kind of visual using whether AI or Photoshop there, right, okay, so we can see the directions that you're going to apply based on the concept of this Mandalorians is all about there, right? So that's basically what I can hopefully can see from the second session before you finalize your ideas, and you're going to present basically those ideas, for example like this one there, right? Okay guys? Okay? Yeah, right. So everything's clear, is it? So right now, okay, we have Nguyen and also NSK there, okay. So Devin basically are going to be send it over to me. Those samples there, okay, via WhatsApp, okay, later on, okay, because he's actually been working right now. All right, how about the rest, both of you there, Nguyen? You want to share something with me today? With us?
Yeah, I'll send you some sketches. I have some set sketches. I'll send it to you now.
Okay,
Hold on,
okay.
please.
Thank you. All right, NSK. How about you, Nguyen? Nguyen?
Yeah, I will send you
Okay.
the picture in WhatsApp.
All right. You will share your screen, or you're going to basically send it over to WhatsApp, right? Okay, let me check basically our Google Classrooms. this one came from Nguyen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is came from Inesh there, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me check that right, okay. So Nguyen, right, okay? Nguyen, I think basically, okay, the ideas that you have right now, if you can finalize them and refine them to make it more complete later on, you can send it over basically to me, okay, on these channels or in website there, right, okay? All right.
Yeah.
Do you have any problem working with the AI to complete
No.
those visuals? No, there, right?
Yes, I can do AI in Photoshop.
Okay, great there, okay? So I'm looking forward to see that before we're going to be finalize them, okay, those ideas there. Do you have anything you want to present to me to explain to me about this design?
Sorry, can I ask you that the kind of uniform I can make is a t-shirt and also shirt. I can make the t-shirt is okay.
You make it into t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
When you talk about t-shirt, it's not a corporate kind of shirts there, all right? It's a little bit more casual there, okay? What we look into, if you check a little bit back again to my brief, right? Okay, it's basically a corporate uniform design. It's not a t-shirt there, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, remember that, okay? I already stated through in our basically in our brief over here. We're supposed to design a corporate shirt that based from the Mandalorian kind of what we call that concept there, okay? So that's basically the challenging about these assignments here, right? Because we never actually use this kind of what we call it ideas to become a corporate kind of uniform there, right? That's why you have to come up with more sketches, more kind of developments there, right, okay? Instead of only one single sketches there here, okay? In order for us to give more options for you also to choose which type of design we're going to be suitable for it there, right? One single sketch is not enough there, guys, okay, to work with it. So you have to work more from there, okay? All right? That's basically what we should do right now, right, okay? After a month there, okay, of these developments there. All right. All right, this one came from Inish there, okay? I can actually relate to, okay, this design with the corporate kind of looks at the moment here. What is this there, right, Inish?
It's a headpiece, to cover hair.
To cover the head, okay? We're supposed to design only the uniform first there, right? Okay? The
Sorry,
uniform
sir?
itself. Can you explain a little bit about these ideas here?
This is based on basically I did some research, and my research was to find uniform and clothing worn in desert countries, because the character Mandarin there, it's in a desert environment. So I looked in on Earth where there's tribes, desert environments, and who the tribes and nomads who live in it. And I found the Tibetan nomads. They were basically they have the Tibetan nomads were for desert environment, cold but still a desert. So this is made with these some of their traditional items. So I was drawing inspired by traditional the Tibetan traditional clothing. I made some designs. This is
Okay.
the jacket.
Okay, right now there, okay, I really cannot basically relate your sketches with the concept that we will look into there, okay? Remember what I say in our videos there, okay, before. If you want to present this kind of ideas, okay, first of all, you have to make a mood board there, right? Okay? I already give you guys some explanation on the videos itself, okay? A mood board that represent basically all these ideas together, other than the sketches itself. Alright, have you actually looked into those videos there when I actually have class with you guys there? The mood board basically are going to represent basically the whole kind of ideas that you talk right now to me there, okay? To give us basically a very clear kind of understanding and directions where your patterns of your sand people or any kind of tribal kind of looks are going to be involved into your design there, right? Right now, with this kind of rough sketches there, right, okay, I won't be able to relate it there, okay, with your ideas there. So that's why when you want to present basically your ideas, you must come out basically with this mood board first, which is, I already give you guys also some examples there, okay. When I actually present this brief there, okay, I present also some samples there. Even though this sample is not enough for us to, what we call that, develop more further kind of what we call that design kind of process, but
I put the images on my design brief. I put it in the design brief.
Where is it?
Let me send it to you. Hold on, give me 1 second, sir. 1 second. Sorry.
Okay. All right, guys. Okay, remember that, right? Okay, because when you presenting these kind of sketches, I won't be able to understand that, okay? And we're not supposed to design those headpiece there yet. You need to focus basically on the uniform itself there, right? And the elements that involve from those Mandalorian, kind of what we call that ideas, okay?
Okay, yeah, I just sent it to you.
Okay. Okay. I don't see any kind of connection between this design and the concept of these Mandalorians that we look into there. The elements of this Mandalorian is not there, right, Inish? You understand what I mean?
Okay.
You understand what I mean there? Yeah? That means you're not actually focusing the directions of your works that based on the concept itself, right? Okay? That's basically what I saw from here. Alright, because there's a lot of reference that you guys can use right here. The elements there, the patterns there. Okay, from this Mandalorian kind of concept there, right? Can you see here right now there, right, Inish?
Yes.
There's a lot of elements from here that you actually can focusing, redirect basically your kind of design process into your sketches there, right? What I saw basically from what you actually have been developed there, okay, is a wrong kind of what we call that concept there, right? Okay? You try to mix up with another ideas there. That means you create another problem there, okay? You're not actually solving any problem right here, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you're not actually solving any problem right here, but you create another problem for your presentations. So you have to go through back again, all right? Basically, right, okay, whatever that you've been working right now is good, okay, basically right here in the first 2 pages, right, okay, because it basically show basically your understanding there. But when it comes to, you want to find another elements that not related there, right? You just try to combine them but not related there, right? So they become a bit more far further from our directions that we want. All right? And that's basically the things that you have to get through with it. You have to improve back again, and you have to submit to me before next Monday, right? Okay?
Before next Monday, okay.
Okay, before next Monday, right? Okay? Make sure you come back to me back again, send it over this kind of PDF there, right? Okay? To see those developments, the mood board itself.
Monday.
It can be because you have more than enough time, like 1 week, and I think around 1 week and a half that you actually can prepare them first. All right?
In 1 week, is it okay, sir? 1 week I can send you.
Yes, but I want to make sure basically you have the clear directions of the concept itself. Okay? All right? And the sketches also have to be clear enough for us to see the complete kind of design before we finalize them. Okay, guys?
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much there, Inish. Do you have anything you want to ask me?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'll do it
Okay.
in 1 week time. I'll send you again, sir.
Okay, great there, okay, great there, okay. Same goes to you, Devon there, okay. Devon, do you want to share, you want to explain a little bit about your ideas there? Oh, you're working there, right, okay, yeah. Okay, let's take a look a bit, right, okay, on what Devon actually have been working on there, right, okay. Here. So a few number kind of sketches based on uniform, that's great there, right? But most of this uniform looks like some of them is okay. I need you to explain later on about the elements that you're going to use, and of course, okay, based on what actually have been discussed with you before there, okay. Hopefully, yeah, Boba Fett element there, okay. But hopefully we can actually get more clear kind of complete design, okay. In 1 week's time, complete design that can be show the directions of these Boba Fett kind of elements that can be used basically on the uniform, okay, on the uniform itself, right? Okay, Devon? Okay? I bet there's a lot of element that we actually can manipulate, improvise, and capture there, okay, in order for us to develop into our own design there, okay. So you must be able to experiment, exploring basically those kind of patterns into those shapes, okay. I would suggest for you guys to design, get the template there first, okay. For example, okay, corporate uniform template there, right? Okay, if you can get this kind of templates, okay, you can actually trace or redraw back again, and you can add in basically those patterns, okay, on top of this, what we call that, on top of these templates there, okay. You draw or trace back again using those AI, and then you actually can put into on top of those designs, okay, the element of those, what we call that, those Boba Fett or Mandalorian kind of elements there, okay. That's basically one of the smartest way for you guys to present there, okay. Okay, because
Okay, sir, thank you.
yeah, because rough sketches that you develop, right? The rough sketches that you develop basically is good for you to develop those ideas at the first stage, at the earlier stage there. And then when you want to present it back again to me, basically, okay, is a better kind of what we call that presentation if you have a complete kind of design there to make it more, what we call that, refine those kind of design to make it more clear for us to see the directions back again there, right? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, great there, right, Devon? Now, Yuan?
Yeah, okay, sir.
All right? You understand right now how it works there?
Yeah, okay.
All right, guys? Okay, do you have anything there to ask me there, okay? Because you have a 1 week to complete them. Make sure you present it nicely there, okay? From those concepts that we actually have been given to you, the mood board there, okay? Preparation on the mood board itself, okay? The elements of those Mandalorian that you chose, and then the patterns. When you break down the patterns and you redesign back again into those uniform there, those are the things that I want to see there, okay? On your presentations, okay?
Okay, sir.
On your finding itself. After that,
Yes, sir.
okay, when you actually have designed at least 5 or 6 different kind of ideas there, okay. So the presentation are going to be next Monday, guys. Okay, I'm going to give you guys what we call that a new dates, basically the final dates for those presentations there, right? Okay, but the thing is right now, in 1 week right now, I want to see those kind of complete design first before you finalize them to your presentations. Okay, okay, that's the first thing that you have to go through with it. So in the meantime, if you have any kind of back-to-back kind of questions, okay, during the process of complete those design, you just buzz me on the WhatsApp there, right? Okay, it will be more better like that there, right? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Ngaiwan?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Inish, do you have anything there?
No, everything clear, sir. Thank you for the pointing out. It was very
All right.
helpful.
Yeah, I'm glad there are guys, okay? I'm glad guys, okay? So how about the rest of your friends, all right? Did they actually contact you guys? Okay, Scarlett, Anip, there, right? Also not actually right respond, but it's okay. Okay, as long as you guys were here, I'll record the sessions there, right? And I will basically going to share basically this kind of on the YouTube back again, okay? Hopefully they actually can go through with it there, guys, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, so how's it there, right? How's it your working life right now? Life,
Okay,
everything?
it's a little bit of a political problems in Sri Lanka. There is big political problems, so yeah, no work, and it's
Yeah.
very difficult sometimes. So curfew and everything. So
Okay, how about you there, right? You still working?
I'm working remotely.
Okay, okay, great there, right? Great, right? Okay. How about you, Ngawen? Ngawen?
Yeah, so I am in Vietnam and everything's still okay, and I am working in the office.
In the office here right now, right? Okay. So great, okay. So even also you're working there, right? So guys, if you don't have anything there, right? Okay. So thank you very much, guys, for having me today, right? I don't want to hold you guys too long, okay? And but unless you have something want to ask me more, okay, from there, I will hold it, right? Okay. Otherwise, okay, we are going to what we call that continue basically our progressions in 1 week time. Hopefully you guys can show me the phase by phase of the progressions there before you complete them, and then before we're going to finalize back again next month, okay, hopefully I can see the whole complete kind of presentations first there, okay, before you're going to present it next month, okay, and I will give you guys a date on it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
make sure you have the clear directions of those concepts
it's clear.
before you work on
Yeah,
it.
clear.
Okay guys, okay, so thank you very much, have a good evening. All right, take care of yourself also at the same time. I'll see you guys around in 1 week time there, right? Okay,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
all
Thank you,
right,
sir.
thank you very much there, guys. Okay, take care there, right?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you there, right? Okay, welcome there, right? Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.